Are you constantly busy but still feel like you're not getting the right things done? If you're trying to build your dream, whether it's a YouTube channel, a podcast, a blog, or any creative side project, while working in 9 to 5, you've probably felt that pressure to do more and be everywhere. But burnout isn't a badge of honor, and mastering your time doesn't mean filling every hour with tasks. So today I'm sharing 4 time management habits that helped me focus, simplify, and finally get the right things done. Hello there, my name is Laura. I'm a creator with a full-time job and a growing side business. And I know how hard it is to feel like you're always working but never moving the needle. Time management isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters without burning yourself out. So today I'm breaking down the 4 habits that changed my life. This habit defined my productivity system and helped me shift from chaos to clarity and protect both my goals and my peace. But before I continue, if you want to cultivate these life-changing habits and start applying them to your weekly and daily routine, go to the description box below and download my 5-step weekly planning guide for maximum success. This will help you implement these strategies with ease and without the overwhelm or burnout. The very first habit is time blocking for focus and flow. So time blocking, this one habit changed everything for me. I actually feel like I'll say that for all of the habits, but time blocking literally changed my life. The reason time blocking works is because it gives your brain structure. It reduces decision fatigue and protects your most valuable resource, which is focus. Now think about it. Are you more likely to perform a task if you actually block out time on your calendar specifically for that task, or if you simply just add it as a to-do on your to-do list? Time blocking is so important because it serves as an appointment with yourself to get the task done. And when you time block, you start understanding better how much time it takes to get certain tasks done, rather than just going with the flow, right? And the more you understand this, you become more realistic with your goals. You start setting more realistic goals. So what I do is I assign specific tasks to specific time blocks on my calendar. For example, content creation on Saturday mornings, and then editing, graphics creation, and scheduling my content on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesday evenings. Sometimes I even time block for rest, especially when I just started learning more about time management and productivity, because I had the tendency to just keep going and going and going, right? So I would go ahead and block out time on my calendar for rest, for errands, to remind myself that, hey, this time is for you to rest and really not worry about anything with regards to your side project. And if you want to learn more about how to time block effectively, make sure you watch this video right here because I go into more detail and you do not want to miss that. The second habit you want to learn is prioritize one thing at a time. Doing all the things at once or multiple things at once, that's the fastest lane to overwhelm. I can attest to that, and I am telling you it does not work. Instead, you need to do the right thing at the right time. When it comes to goal setting, you need to focus on one goal at a time, focus on one thing at a time. And beyond that, even when it comes to you assigning tasks to your blocks, you want to try as much as possible to focus on one task at a time, assigning just one task per block. You have a full-time job, so more than likely you only have the time to do just one task towards your side hustle at a time. I tell you, this increases productivity, right? Because you realize that you're going to get more done. The output is going to be more because you are focusing on getting this one thing done rather than trying to do multiple things at a time. You need to understand that multitasking reduces productivity by 40%, and it takes about 23 minutes for you to regain focus once you switch from one task to another. So focusing on the one thing, as Gary Keller puts it, helps you get further with less stress. For me, I identify my one key priority every single week and break it down into smaller steps, into smaller tasks, and focus on one of these tasks every single day during my block of time that I have scheduled on my calendar for my side project. I plan my week every Sunday and assign one task to each day, and that helps me get things done. So make sure you go down to the description box below and download my weekly planning template so you can start making progress towards your goals one day at a time. So each Sunday you want to ask yourself, what is the one thing I can do this week that moves the needle for me creatively? Focus on that one thing. And if you want to learn more about how to actually implement the one thing strategy, make sure you watch this video right here because I go into more detail. The third habit you want to master is eliminate what doesn't work. So here's the truth we don't hear enough, right? What we choose not to do is as important as what we choose to do. This point is directly related to the point before this, right? So choosing to do one thing at a time means you are doing the absolute most important, urgent thing and getting rid of the nice to haves, right? Anything else you're going to eliminate, you're going to push it to the back burner. This works because elimination frees your time, mental bandwidth, and reduces the overwhelm of choice paralysis. When you learn how to focus on one thing, it becomes easier to eliminate those things that might be important but not urgent. Using this strategy helped me not try to be on every platform. It helped me eliminate all of the other platforms that were just fluff, right? It helped me focus on YouTube and LinkedIn. I eliminated unnecessary admin tasks and batched small errands together. And now I say no more often without the guilt. So what you want to do is review your calendar, right? Review your tasks. What is draining your energy but not moving your creative side business forward? You want to go ahead and cross that out. And the last time management habit you want to cultivate is setting boundaries to protect your time and your energy. So boundaries are not about restrictions, right? They're about sustainability and sanity. You cannot pour into your passion if you're constantly drained by the needs of others or tasks or timelines that really do not align with your priorities. And this is something that you need to define that has actually really helped me the past couple of years. You need to define where other people's needs lie in your life and order of importance, right? Where does God, your family, your friends, other people, as well as yourself, what is the order of importance of all of these different groups of people in your life? It is extremely important that you define this for yourself, right? For everybody, it's different, and it can be different at every single stage in your life. And once you are trying to define this, include yourself, because a lot of times we forget to include ourselves in this. Include yourself, right? What is the order of importance at every single stage, at every single moment in your life? You need to define that. And once you define this, then you begin to understand what to say yes to or what to say no to at every given moment without being guilty. So what has worked with me is really communicating those boundaries, right? Work hours with friends, with family, so to know exactly when I am working and when I am free. And I also have to take curfews to protect my rest and my creative focus. So go ahead and set one non-negotiable boundary this week. Maybe it's just one evening fully reserved for your passion project, and then communicate these boundaries. So time management is not about being busy every single hour. It's about protecting your energy, honoring your goals, and focusing on what matters most. You do not need a perfect schedule. You need an aligned one that supports your creative dream and your real life. So start with just one of these habits this week and notice how much lighter your days feel. Make sure you comment below which habit are you going to try this week. Do not forget to like, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell for more productivity tips for creative women with big dreams and busy lives. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.